Hi, Tracy here with BibleJournalingMinistries.com, and in this video I'm going to do a review of the Thrive Devotional Bible for Women. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so Tyndall sent me these Thrive Devotional Bibles for review, and I'm excited to bring them to you today. I have two different versions here. They are different from the Journaling Bible in that the Journaling Bible actually has a space to write in. So this is a Journaling Bible here, and your Journaling Bible will have a space to write in, and the Journaling Bibles that I have reviewed are different colors on the inside. So that really is the difference. If you already have a Journaling Bible, you basically have the Thrive Devotional Bible. You just have additional journaling space. Now, these are great Bibles. They have devotions, everyday devotions. There's 365 daily devotions. There's 365 prayers. There's 66 book introductions. There's treasure of truth callouts. There are profiles of, personas in the Bible, and really a great Bible for gift giving and for daily use. I enjoy my devotional Bible. I've had the Thrive since it first came out. It originally came out in the canvas cover, and I was like right there to buy it. I was so excited when it first came out, and I still love it today. I do not have these Bibles. These ones will actually be given away in September, so make sure that you're on our email distribution list if you want to be notified of when these are going to be given away. But we're going to give these away for our 5-year anniversary giveaways. So as I open up this one first, I'll go ahead and show this one to you first. This one here is the leather-like rose color, and it retails for $49.99. It's got a beautiful gold, rose gold, side, metallic looking side. It's got a really nice soft kind of leather-like cover. In fact, I thought it was leather when I first opened it out of the package when I did the unboxing. And then I have some Thrive rose gold lettering with the nice embossing here, the decorative embossing, and you get that decorative embossing throughout. It looks like that embossing also includes a little bit of gray as well. It's really a beautiful Bible, and it is an NLT. So if you are curious about the New Living Translation, you can think of Bibles on a spectrum, one being word for word on this side, one being thought for thought on the other side, and the NLT kind of really closer to thought for thought than it is word for word. It's a very good Bible, helps you to kind of understand what the original author's intent might have been, as opposed to word for word, which is just really just translating the Bible word for word. So as we look at this Bible, I want to just kind of show you some of the unique things. Number one, again, this is not a journaling Bible. So when you open up, don't expect to see any lines, because there's not going to be any lines in this Bible. So as we go and we look at it, it's a beautiful, very light pink, almost kind of peachy interior cover here, and then into your beautiful pink presentation page. So this would be where you put who you're giving it to, what, why, and then the date if you're giving it as a gift. And then it has a little note from the person who put this together. And then we have, as we go in here, the contents with your Old Testament and your New Testament, the note to your readers, your alphabetical listing of Bible books, the introduction to the Thrive Bible as well, who contributed to it, just more introductions. And then you have a 365-day reading plan. Again, if you already have the Thrive Devotional Journaling Bible, it's the same thing. So this will be the same. All the stuff in the inside is going to be the same. So one is journaling, one is not journaling. This one's not journaling. And this one has a really beautiful pink inside. I love the pink inside, I'll be honest with you. So we have the topical index to features, and then keep going. You have your profiles, so there'll be profiles on Abigail, Aquila, and Priscilla, Daniel, David, Deborah, Esther, Eve, Gomer. So all kinds of profiles of, really important people in the Bible for us to really learn from. It tells you a little bit about the translation. For those of you who are wondering, word for word is usually called a formal equivalence. And your thought for thought, which is what this one would fall under, would be dynamic equivalence, if you've heard that as well. Then we go into the Old Testament. And then we have a little bit of a summary, as well as the words themselves. Then you have a little bit of a little message to God here, a little prayer, as well as a devotion here, which includes a love letter from God. I love reading the love letters in the devotion. It's just so very nice. They go really well with the book that you're reading. So here, as we talk about the gift of creation, we have Genesis 1:1. So it is referencing what you just read with each of the devotions, which is fabulous. Then we have a reflection and a treasure of truth. Okay. And then that just every day you're going to have a devotion. It's really nice. Really wonderful. There are some, let's see, page 20. Trying to see, I know that there's some other neat things. They're like these treasure of truth call outs. So I'm trying to find one for you in this as I proceed to go. But here's an example of one of the profiles here on Sarah. So it just tells you a little bit about her. Oh, here we go. Here's one of those treasure of truth. So they come in and they look like these little round circles here. And then there's just a little bit of truth there for you, which is nice. A heavenly perspective gives us the power to persevere through anything. That is so encouraging. So your book of the Bible in verse will be on the upper right-hand side, as well as the page are going to be on the upper right-hand side. You have some cross references at the bottom as well. Let me give you some margins and such so that you might want to know like what kind of space if you were wanting to journal in one of these type of Bibles. It's going to be a little bit over 1/2 inch of a margin on both sides, probably on all sides. Yeah, a little over 1/2 inch around here if you are doing any kind of small micro journaling. I love the pink lettering as well. Then you have your little pretty pink ribbon note bookmark here. Here's another treasure of truth. Our humility and prayer invite God's forgiveness and restoration. Isn't that the truth? Let me show you what the beginning of one of the books looks like so you can see that. I already showed you earlier Genesis, but you can see here. Here's Ezra. There's a little bit of a summary there. And let me show you what the back of it looks like. As you end the back of it, you should have a little bit of space here. I do not know if you will always get the blank page, but let's just double check that for you. Excuse me. No, you don't. That one just happened to have a blank page there, but this one does not. I want to cough, so I'm trying to drink water so I don't cough on the camera. But it is a beautiful Bible. As we go to the end of it, we end in Revelation with the last devotion here. And then that is it. That is the Bible. Let's check out our measurements for those of you guys who will be carrying it with you. Oh, some of you might ask, is it red letter? I don't believe it is red letter, but let me just double check for you. I don't think it is red letter, but let me just double check for you. No, it is not a red letter. I know some of you guys think that's important. In terms of the color of the page is kind of a light ivory cream color. It's got a nice little rose tint around it. I love it. I think that's so nice. Nice little rose tint. Especially wherever you're seeing any of the red here. In terms of the pages that don't have the red, you don't really get that tint. So there's no rose tint around just the regular Bible page. But once you get into these ones with the red line and design, or it's not really red, it's more pink. You do get that beautiful pink kind of shading going on there. I think it's really beautiful. Let's check out your size. For those of you who will be carrying this Bible in your bags, you're looking at about a little over 5.5, about 5 and 6. Let's see, a little over 5.5 is what I would say. And then in terms of length, we're looking at about 8, a little over 8.5. And then in terms of width, you're looking at about 2 inches. Let me double check their website here and tell you what they say. If they have it, let's see, I don't even know if they have it on theirs. I do not see it on their website, but let me check here and make sure, just because I want to make sure I give you everything I can. All right, so you'll just have my measurements, because I think that is what I have for you. But it's a very beautiful Bible. Let's check out how much it weighs. This Bible weighs 2 pounds, 4.5 ounces. I like to give you the weight in case you're carrying it around in a purse and you want to make sure that, you know, it's not too heavy. But the cover is really nice and soft. It's a great Bible. I really do enjoy my Thrive Devotional Bible. And again, I have one of the original ones that came out in the canvas version, and I love that they're coming out with all these new different styles and different styles with like hard covers and soft covers and you know, blue and pink, and they're really nice because they're perfect that you can use for gift giving and such like that. So this one here is the hardcover. This one retails for $29.99. It's exactly the same as the rose, but you do get the hardcover. Okay. Oh, I forgot to tell you, in terms of the binding. Let's look at the binding. Yeah, it's a pretty good binding. I'm not seeing that it could be Smith sewn. Let me just double check. I don't think it is Smith sewn binding, but it is good binding. Let me just quickly check real quick and see if there's anything here on the binding. I know that it's important to some people, so I like to make sure that I have it. I'm not showing it. Let me double check one more place. Yeah, I'm just showing it's just your standard binding. So it looks nice. I mean, it does have, you can see the binding. It does lay completely flat for those of you guys who are wondering. And it is a nice Bible. All right, so this one here we were looking at, it's just the hardcover, does not have any of the rose on the end. This one retails for $29.99, and it has a nice hardcover. I love hardcovers, but I know that some of you guys prefer the soft ones. In terms of the content, it is the same. It's the exact same as the one I just showed you. So let me just go ahead and give you double check the margins and make sure that the margins are also 1/2 inch for you. And again, we will be giving this one away. Yes, it's 1/2 inch around the edges for the little micro Bible journaling you might want to do. And we will be giving these away in September, celebrating 5 years of Bible Journaling Ministries. Thank you, Tyndall, for sending these to us to give away. So we have 5.5 inches here across the way, and then we have 8.5 tall, and this again should be 2 inches. It is. In terms of the Bible itself, it's a beautiful blue cover. I love the navy blue to this. It's like a royal navy blue with your rose embossing here. It comes with your slip cover, which is nice. And then for weight, let's go ahead and weigh this for you. Is about 2 pounds, 6.15 ounces. So all in all, guys, I really do love these Bibles. The Thrive Bible, if you don't have one, I would encourage you, especially if you do like to do devotionals, they do have a devotion in every day. And so you could really buy one of these for a year and do your reading as well as your devotions all in one. So if you have questions about these, let me know. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to be notified of when that giveaway goes live. I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.